I'm Pearlyn, and this is my application for ICAEW's Chartered Star. Today, I will be speaking on the issue of education and whether the future of learning needs to be reimagined. Here in Singapore, we have a pretty structured curriculum with 10 years of compulsory education from the ages of 7 to 16. After which, we decide whether or not to further our tertiary education in institutes such as polytechnics, junior colleges, and universities. Personally, my education journey started at the ripe old age of 3, where I was enrolled in preschool, and ended at 22 when I attained my bachelor's in accountancy. In these 20 years, I have learned many things, ranging from atomic numbers all the way to zero coupon bonds. But is the knowledge that I've acquired through formal education enough to prepare me for the world? In this day and age, technological advances have caused many things to be obsolete, and the archaic forms of learning of the past, which mainly focuses on theories and not application, would unlikely be sufficient. Take for example the growth of big data, blockchain, and automation in recent years. Big data is everywhere. Companies are now increasingly capable of collecting more and more data, from customer preferences, historical investment movements, or even detailed breakdown of a business cash flow. This helps them to predict trends and make better management decisions. For accounting, analysis of such data will allow better estimates to be made. In IFRS 9 financial instruments, companies have to estimate the expected credit loss of their financial assets. Data regarding the customer, such as their spending habits and collection period, could be analysed to bring about a more accurate estimation on the recoverability of their debts, mitigating subjective assumptions used. Blockchain is an emerging technological advancement that has been gaining traction for usage in businesses. Blockchain can be used as an accounting tool, allowing transactions to be distributed upon consensus from other users, with no time lag and no central owner. For example, customer A inputs that customer B owes them $1,000 for sale of goods and products. Customer B would have to agree to this transaction for it to be added to the central ledger. If customer B does not agree to it, the transaction will not be added. Records are permanent and cannot be tampered with. This acts as a form of universal bookkeeping that is more reliable than current practices. Such developments from big data and blockchain means that our current education needs to be continuously updated. Schools should incorporate data analytics into their syllabus and update it regularly to give students insights into the emerging technologies. Even those who have graduated a long time ago will need to upgrade themselves through courses or seminars. Automation. Well, it's slowly taking over our lives. Take for example an expense claim. We used to stick receipts on a piece of paper, which is then submitted to the relevant personnel. The details from the receipts are manually entered into the system before being routed for approval. This is mundane and time-consuming. These days, we can simply take a photo of the receipt and submit it online. The online system would use optical character recognition (OCR) to identify the claim, date of claim, as well as amounts. This greatly reduces the amount of time spent on such activities. The same can be said for low-level accounting activities that are being replaced by more efficient and accurate technology, which brings about the whole "we're all going to lose our jobs" fear. However, no matter how proficient machines are at automating transactional accounting tasks, there are still tasks that require an accountant's judgment. This includes risk analysis, forecasting, and advising. With the shifts in tasks, it is important that the education changes as well. Instead of focusing on the theories and the right answers, it is perhaps more important to develop critical thinking, encouraging students to think out of the box and not to simply take things at face value. The world is ever-changing, and it would be ludicrous to expect education to not evolve as well. As accountants, we need to accept that the world is evolving and that we need to keep up with it. This is done through constantly improving ourselves, through further education, and being well informed of the latest trends. Does the future of learning need to be reimagined? Well, I certainly think so.